I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight is personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's gonna handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? The Royal Rumble Premium Live Event kick.
Takedown, looking for the crossface, it's cinched in, this could be over. Mike, looking to free the arm and does just that.
Whoa. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Roman Reigns, 516 days as Universal Champion, putting the title on the line against his former Shield brother, Seth freaking Rollins.
Brought in the hard way.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code.
No!
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter.
Vicious right forearm. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Oh, colliding with a barricade. Get a big boot. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all or nothing. Schoolboy into the pin.
Pin attempt by the champion. Gets the shoulder up after one there.
He's still in this.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Oh, ran face first.
Just mounted with punches.
And a stomp to the gut.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Into a backdrop. Being placed in the corner here.
Ouch, to the stomach. Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Making the climb to the top rope. Up high. And completely missed the mark.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Oh!
Oh!
Sent straight into the barricade.
And now thrown back into the ring.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach, Rollins rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Shoulders are down to retain. He's changing his mind, going for something different now.
And he is directed into the corner. Trading counters here.
Reigns is going to look to press on the advantage.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Rollins on a roll here.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Holy, that was an awful landing. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016.
From the top.
Double axe handle.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Picture-perfect drop kick.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the...
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here!
Title in the balance with the pin.
Why on earth
would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intention.
Rollins looking for it.
The stomp! It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
And the champ beats the counter early.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Hey guys, on most nights Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. What the hell? A slam! And it's clear that he is in excruciating pain here.
His body truly can't take much more of this. I hope we have medics standing by.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? One step ahead there.
On the roads with the boot. And it looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring and enters back into the ring. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Rollins.
Seth Rollins, back of the neck with a forearm. What a blow. Cuts the attack off.
Big elbow.
Powerbomb position.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
Jumping knee strike.
Lights out. If this lands, it's over.
Gosh, that looked like a bad landing.
Hoisted up high here.
All the way down. Has him up for the power slam.
Countered into an inverted DDT.
Champ's down. This one's for everything.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
And Rollins capitalizes.
Reigns able to sidestep.
Could be thinking about a power bomb. Way up there.
Wow! Niagara. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Lands an elbow.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
Sent to the corner.
Wicked clothesline.
Going up. Uh-oh.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
Vicious right forearm.
Good night.
Not a good spot to be in.
Big power bomb.
Ooh.
Superman punch. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome the
Cover for the championship. His arm shot off the mat before one.
I was not expecting that from him at this point.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
What a spear by Reigns!
Perfect execution by the champion. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now. Bam!
Seth is being overwhelmed.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Watch out.
Oh, crash and burn.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat. Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
What now? Oh, not to the belly!
Rollins just oozing confidence out of his pores. He's got the champ on the ropes right now.
Caught with that sharp elbow.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Drove him through the ring.
As was set up in the corner of the ring.
On the top rope now.
This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope, and it is superplex.
Samoan drop.
Here it comes. Stop. The challenger clearing a path
for the pin.
Title.
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened? I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
Seth Rollins in deep thought, hoping to conjure one last move to win this. Hand on the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing. Put into the corner. What could be next? Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot. Drive-by! The unmitigated power of Roman Reigns in full effect.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet. Finish things off. There's the spear by the Tribal Chief.
Shoulders down.
And Reigns retains the title. Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a